Hello everyone, and welcome to this video. If this video found you, it's definitely clear that the algorithm thinks you should be asleep by now. So that's what we are going to try and accomplish together. Today I'm presenting for you a ASMR chill survival video, where I am mostly going to play very safe. I'm also using a clicky keyboard in the background, and I'm going to be playing some Minecraft music momentarily. And I hope that together with me you can come to a rest and hopefully fall asleep. As for me myself, I'm currently recording this at 2:30 in the morning again, which for some reason happens to always be when I record this kind of video. But it also makes it so I'm naturally a bit more quiet and very chill, I would say. Now the first thing we of course do in any Minecraft world is just to get some wood and some tools, which is the first thing I'm going to do. So let's get ourselves a wooden pick, which I will then immediately discard again in a second. Now, the way I'm going to do this video is that I'm going to, like I said, do a very chill survival. And I'm going to try and beat the whole game in one video. I personally am okay at Minecraft. I'm not a pro player or anything whatsoever, but I can beat any seed in pretty much, well, 40 minutes, and my speedrun record is 28 minutes and a couple seconds. So I'm alright. I'm definitely not a pro player though. First thing we don't want to do is fall back in the hole. And now I just want to collect some food. We spawned inside a savanna, so that is a very good biome for both food and wood. And there's a big cave here as well. You know what? I'm going to collect this exposed iron here. May as well. Only one though. Let's also get the coal. One thing I do really like about Minecraft is that a lot of the old sounds, like this XP sound and the dirt, have stayed the same pretty much since launch. My first ever version I played was Beta 1.8. I think it's the last version that didn't have strongholds. And that is right after the things like the lava texture changed, but it still has a lot of the old sounds and textures. And that is, I think, 2012 or 2013. So that really shows how long Minecraft has been going for and how long they've stayed consistent for. And I personally really love that. Find some sheep right away. I'll just crit them out. I also want to add that this is a completely random seed. I didn't select a pre-selected one. I don't know where any of the locations are. I don't know where any of the structures are. So we are all figuring this out together. There's more iron. I do like that. But yeah, let me know in the comments what the first ever Minecraft version you played was. Or if you don't know, the year is also fine. Now, ideally, I want to find some sort of structure. But I think the first thing I'll do is cook my food. So let's make a furnace. Got quite a bit of mutton already. You know what? I'll turn it into a smoker because why not? If you didn't know, one coal smelts exactly 8 items. Hence why I put only 3 in and not all of them. I don't see a structure right now. What is my render distance on? Let me check that out real quick. Well, it's okay. Not too bad. May as well just make a bed as well. It's a very beautiful looking world, I would say. Now my next objective is going to be to get 5 iron and enter a large cave. I don't usually care for more than 5 iron in this version, because with 5 iron you can already get a shield, flint and steel, and a bucket, which is pretty much all you need iron for. Especially after caves go so deep nowadays. Well, I'm saying nowadays, but it's been like 4 years, I think, since the cave update. What is that over there? Something pink? Oh. Oh, it's just a lot of flowers. Very pretty. As I was saying, yeah, it's been like, what, 4 years since the cave update, so I can't really say the new caves anymore, but before it was definitely harder to find diamonds, but nowadays I usually skip iron armor, especially when I'm somewhat on a clock. Because, well, unless you're really stupid, the shield is going to block 90% of the hits anyway. Shield even block things like creeper blast, so really not a big deal. Food is something I can never get too much of. Could even make some leather armor, although I don't think I'll really need it. Does this go down deep? Looks like it. The armadillo in the background. Very cute. So I think this is a good time to start smelting some iron, for which I do need a bit more stone. Is there any more iron here? Would be nice, but I don't see any at the moment. Clear a zombie very nearby. There we go. And I suppose I'll cook the food as I'm waiting for the iron. A little bit low on wood, which could become an issue. Yeah, this goes down very deep, so I will go into this cave. Just need to make sure I don't use any wood carelessly. I'll keep it at this for now. I've got more than enough food. You know what? Doesn't hurt. I have it anyway. Let's make some leather pants. There we go. So now basically all I want is a bucket and diamond armor. And I'm good. Get some more iron in the meantime. May as well cook the food again. Yeah, definitely running low on wood. Shouldn't be a problem. Now all I need is a pickaxe, and I will be good to go. And I'll make an axe too, I think. Actually, no need. Stone axe and iron axe, basically the same damage anyway. I do want to get some water. Currently, getting down here is very annoying. That's what I mean. I almost messed that up. My screen froze for just a second and I let go of shift, which could have ended very badly. That is not how I want this video to end. I do still want to get this water though. There we go. So now I can just roam a lot more free. There we go. Wow, this cave looks to go down very deep. Yeah, it goes down pretty much to lava level, I think. And there are some diamonds. Nice. Also, a ton of creepers, though. Does concern me a little bit. Can I grab the diamonds without creepers seeing me? Well, I said diamonds plural, but it was only one anyway. And I don't see any that way, so... There are some here, though. That I do like. Still only one. However, this cave is absolutely massive, so I should be able to get some more diamonds here. think I saw some in the roof there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Oh, that's a wall, but you know what I mean. Okay, that zombie can come up. That is great. Oh, it can come up. Oh, doesn't matter. I'm done here anyway. No blocks in my hotbar though. So Enderman. No, I don't think I need to get that right now. Oh, there's a ton of lapis everywhere, but very little diamonds. A bit surprised by the size of this cave and the lack of diamonds, to be honest. Could this be a good vein? Maybe. That is 5. Now I need 24 for armor. And another 7 for tools. But usually after getting diamonds I switch to sword. Why? I had my shield up. Again. Not sure about that one. Do hear some lava to my left as well. Have I already checked here? I don't think I have. Nothing there. I do kind of want to make my way over to a part of the cave that's a little bit more open. It's a great cave system to be sure, but it's a little bit difficult to navigate. Everything kind of looks the same. There's more diamonds though. There we go, that is very open. And more diamonds. That's what we like to see. Ah, very good vein. So that is a chest plate already. That is just great. Any down here? That probably goes down to lava level. Yeah, for sure. There's nothing here. Of course, the closer to lava level you are, the more likely you are to find diamonds. Lava level is -54, which is also where caves stop generating. And this is probably like -40-ish. 50 already, cool. But it's still a little bit too open for my liking. Or sorry, a little bit too enclosed, I mean. I will do one other thing here. I say, well, we find another nice diamond vein, it looks like. I think it fell in here. Yeah, cool. That is the correct way. There goes the zombie. I'm just going to check it out. I don't think I'm gonna go in yet. But if I spawn like next to a fortress or a bastion, I may check it out. Which I currently don't see either. Yeah, kind of spawn in a bad place as well. Very enclosed, very far down, which of course, what do you expect when you mine in a cave, but... Yeah, I don't see anything useful here, so... I guess I'll go back out for now. Good to know, though, that the biome around spawn is a crimson one. I'm never a big fan of the soul sand one, or especially the basalt delta. That one is just not for me. I think I know this is where I came from, but I don't know if I quite want to go back up. This is a dead end, I believe. Yeah, there's not much here. This is also, I believe, a dead end. Why is there 3 creepers? I'm not exactly sure where I dropped down. I know it was somewhere in this area, but... See anywhere? Is it here? Yeah, okay, it was here. Cool. We are now half diamond, so already pretty much invincible. Let's just start acting very stupid. Now this is the kind of cave I was looking for. Nice and open. I see diamonds everywhere. Many mobs, but that I can handle. That is not great. Neither's that. Now, I don't think that was the only diamond here, right? Was it? May have been, actually. Unfortunately is a dead end. And that creeper just blew me into that lava. Wow, that could have ended very poorly right there. Yeah, if I had no armor, I'd be dead. But I must say, I'm a little bit upset about the lack of diamonds in this cave. This has not been a good cave so far. Does it go anywhere this way? There's diamonds up there. Do need those. Well, you've now also seen a couple times why the water bucket is the best item in Minecraft. I would have died so many times without the water bucket. Or it would have just taken me very long to get down from places. And learning how to MLG water is like one of the best quality of life things you can do in Minecraft. I sometimes still miss them, but that has more to do, I think, with my shield than anything else. So when you hold up a shield, it's a little bit harder to MLG. Wow, that is a very big lava lake. And more diamonds. Let's go. Do need to get some blocks, though. In case anyone is wondering, I'm using some pretty interesting keybinds. And I'll tell you the philosophy behind it. So I am using the same ones roughly as it was in Fortnite. So this keyboard that I'm using, which is the Razer Huntsman Mini with the purple switches, is the same keyboard I was using in Fortnite. And in Fortnite I was using my wall and my shotgun on my mouse, and I now have my pickaxe and my building blocks on my mouse as well. So that kind of transferred. On top of that, I have my weapon, my primary weapon on 3, which used to be my shotgun in Fortnite. Now it's my axe or my sword or whatever I'm using, mace. And that's kind of how it transferred, so I never had to learn too much. Although I've played Minecraft a very long time ago, I hadn't played it for almost 6 years when I downloaded it again during the whole pandemic area. So I had to basically relearn everything. It's the same portal, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so that's a bit annoying. Okay, not much I can do about that. They linked up. Not surprised, to be honest. I was saying, yeah, keybinds. So basically, I never really had to relearn my keybinds that much. Usually when you come over from another game, it's very awkward to have to relearn your keybinds. I never really had that issue. Another major one is that I'm using my scroll wheel down, or no, sorry, my scroll wheel up as the interact button instead of the right mouse click. Same reason, in Fortnite I was using scroll wheel pickup because of the Stark Industry chest. If you know, you know. So I have it set to that in Minecraft as well. Now I just need to get some blocks, but I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to reach those. Now in Minecraft, I'm definitely not a pro player. I'm not going to pretend to be. In Fortnite, I wasn't either, but I was pretty good. I used to get top 500 on EU quite a couple times in tournaments. And this was when pretty much everyone and their dog was playing tournaments as well, so I guess I've got some credibility when it comes to that. What did change though is that before I was playing on quite a beefy computer. Well, at the time it was a beefy computer, at least. It was a 2060 Super with, I believe, an i5 9600K. I'm not sure exactly, it's been quite a while, but I sold that PC a while ago, and now I'm traveling full time and I'm just playing on a MacBook. So I'm currently recording this from Japan, which is where I currently live. But next month I'll be in Korea, so I'm traveling around a little bit. Did hear a baby zombie, which I don't really like too much. Now, I don't think this is the same cave, or is it? No, I don't think it is. My axe is about to break though, which is not ideal. This goes down quite far, so I'll check out this cave as well. I was kind of planning on going back to the surface, but then I found this cave, so I may as well just check it out. So that is enough for armor. Now I only need 5 more, no, 4 more now, because I got 1 extra, but should be doable. 1 more decent vein and we got it. And then I'll directly go up to the surface. Won't be anything else I need. Another thing I do like about Minecraft is how huge the PvP still is. The whole Hypixel economy is still going strong. I believe 15 years after it first started. So that's very nice to see. I am not that great at PvP. I'm decent at Axe PvP. I think I can beat about 75% of people, but I really don't understand the whole sword PvP concept, to be honest. Sword PvP, whenever I try that, I have tried it, but that was very bad. I didn't want to drop down yet. Yeah, as I was saying, I have tried sword PvP in the past, but sword PvP is just all about stun locking, and it really just makes me rage to be constantly stun locked. And I know that it's just about hitting combos. I know, I'm aware, but I don't really like that principle. I think axes and shields have a bit more skill in them. So therefore, if I do play PvP, I will always pick the Axes and Shield version of it. I know there's still a group of hardcore fans who love the old combat, the 2015 version of combat, but I'm just not really that guy, to be honest. I understand what it's going for, but it's not for me. Now, I think I will also check out that mine shaft that was on the other side of this. Kinda want to get some of this as well, the lapis. I think it's a good idea to enchant before I go into the nether. I'm not exactly speedrunning, and I don't want to die to a piglin brute again. That was very bad. As I was saying, yeah, I don't want to die to a piglin brute for the third time, so I'll give you guys some game. This is the third time I'm trying to record this, but every time I enter the bastion and I just get ambushed by the piglin brute. I know their spawn is like the same in every bastion, but that is when they load in, and then they just walk around. And for me, the way it happens is I peek around the corner and it's just there. Yeah, I peek around the corner and it's just there, the piglin brute, and then you're basically blocked in because the thing is so incredibly difficult to navigate. That's not how to do that. What also always bothers me about bastions is just how narrow everything is. So you can walk through it, see a brute, get ambushed, and you have like nowhere to go. You can block yourself off once with your shield, or you can lava it, but you'll likely lava yourself as well. It's just a situation that I'm not really a big fan of. Now I do want to get this spider spawner over there. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm not anywhere near the nether yet, so shouldn't be a problem. I don't think it's actually worth it to check out this mine shaft. Not really anything I need from it. So I will make my way to the surface. Is that diamonds? No. Those are a lot of mobs though. I'll just make my way back up to the surface. I suppose I'll grab the extra diamonds, but I don't think I really need them. Yeah, just knock me off. That's not very nice. Beautiful cave though, I have to be honest. That is a stunning cave. And this one was a lot kinder with the diamonds as well. That first cave was really awful. I was honestly thinking of just resetting, but the second one made up for it. Because we are now full diamond. Get some more food. Let's not burn down the forest. I did waste a lot of food in that cave. Took quite some damage, especially from the lava. That was just a brain fart moment right there. Shouldn't be a problem though. Nice little trick right there. Make sure that the cow doesn't run towards the water. That is very smooth right there. I love that strategy. I don't know who came up with that, but that's hilarious. I'm saying that, but it's probably been around for like 10 years at this point. I'm a little bit late to the party when it comes to a lot of these things. I do want to get away from spawn. Collect some obsidian as well. So I guess I'll get this lava source. That. How does that even happen? Or that? Wow, how difficult is it to turn lava into obsidian? I know why, because there was a hole there and the water flowed towards the hole. That is very stupid. Guessing that looked quite comical from a viewer's perspective. We do have a very nice big plains biome here though. It's always good. I haven't seen a single structure yet though, except for that one mine shaft. Just a big hole here. Very big hole. Don't really need to go down any more caves though at the moment. So now what I'm looking for is basically just a lava pool, some sugar cane, and what else do I need? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Lava pool, sugar cane. I will be set to go. On my own food. I'm good for now. Constantly lighting myself on fire as well. It's a jungle. And a dark oak forest. Actually, I'm saying I need a lava pool, but I suppose that a ruined portal would work as well if it's completable. Okay, that is spawn. There's no lava pool there. That is a ruined portal. Don't know why I didn't see that before, but it's in my frame now. I think I can actually complete this one by the looks of it. I guess I'll take that for in the nether. Can I? Yeah, I think I can. I need one more obsidian maybe, but no, actually it's filled in by lava. What am I saying? I can easily get that. That is not great. That's all the lava gone, but... Was it all the lava gone? I guess I'll collect 2 more obsidian. I know I have 1, but I want to make a crafting table as well. One and 2. Now I just need to get rid of this one, which is a crying obby if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. And I do need to get 1 more after. That does take very long. You can get turned on. The rest I can use. Okay, cool. Now I need that over there. Go get that right away. Actually, yeah, no problem. I wanted to maybe make a boat, but I'll just swim for it. I'm definitely going to make a boat on the way back. And underestimated how long this takes. For a split second I thought the gurgler had a trident. Imagine. As a fishing rod. That's pretty funny. Now what I think I'll do is go into the nether, get some quartz, and then do some upgrades. I'll make the table first. Shit. That's not what I meant to do. No problem though, there's more. Actually, this is way closer than the other one anyway. Excuse my language, but that's obviously not what I tried to craft. I accidentally held shift for a little bit too long. Now you will come in handy in the nether as well. That is what I meant to do. I don't think I'm gonna need sugar anytime soon. Okay. I need 2 more obsidian. That is really dumb. I forgot the crafting recipe, my bad. It's 2 diamonds and 4 obsidian, not 4 diamonds and 2 obsidian. No problem though. Plenty of that. Where that come from? My book is there. Diamond. Crafting table. There we go. That is all I need on that. That. And that. And that, I suppose. What are you offering? Not really anything I need. Okay, sharp 1 is not bad. think I really need to enchant the shovel as well. So let's go in for now, see what we're dealing with. They didn't link up this time. I think that is a bastion over there. That is very far, but I'll go for it. Okay, minus 30, minus 40. I can't remember that. Can I traverse this easily? Not via this way, no. This way I can though. And I'll put on the leggings for now. That is not how to boat clutch. That's fine though. Didn't take too much damage on that one. Now, I think my other portal is in this exact biome over here. But I didn't write down the coords for the other one. It's probably just like inside 00. Which makes the most sense because that was pretty much underneath spawn. So here comes the everlasting struggle. I get a ton of netherrack. So usually I do fine up until this point, but the bastions is something that I haven't really trained very well at. I've done countless videos where I search end cities, but bastions are just, I don't know, I just can't do them for some reason. Is that enough blocks? Probably. I also don't know which kind of bastion this is. But before I do anything, I'm going to make some precautions. That being one of these bad boys. Because they're basically your best defense against the piglin brutes. Can be the best defense, can also be your death, because more often than not I lava myself instead of the brutes, but that is more of a me issue, I guess. Now the gold, I believe, is down here somewhere, underneath those smiley faces. Maybe here? One second. Sorry, my audio mix was a bit bad. Actually, not quite sure what kind of bastion this is either. The ones I know how to loot are the one with the treasure room, the one where the gold is like all cramped together on the edge, which I believe is a bridges one. But the other two, I have genuinely no idea. I don't actually know which kind this is. I do hear a brood. Okay, it's just a piglin. I do think this is where the chests are. Then again, I'm not too sure about any of it, because this is not my strong suit. Piglin is friendly at least, that is a huge plus. Always wear gold in the bastion, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he really loves me. I hear them to my right. There we go. Okay, so this is the one with the gold on the side. That's actually gonna make this a lot easier for me. Because like I said, I know how to actually loot that one. That is not great. Yeah, so the gold should be all the way over there. Why is there a hoglin though? Yeah, okay, so this one I can actually do. I think this one is the easiest one to loot out of all of them, so comes to that, I am lucky. Did just rage bait all of the piglins though. Yeah, I know, you're angry at me. Now I know there's a couple fancy ways of doing this. I'm honestly not even gonna bother too much. You get in here. You. Come here. I know you can like break the blocks to rage bait them again, but I don't really care too much. Thank you. You get in there. Cool. So these guys are now trading. You. Come up. My buddy. Oh, that is not. Getting my keybinds a bit mixed up here, but that's no problem. Now, pretty much all I need here is fire res and ender pearls. Which I already have fire res, as it seems. No, not there. There we go, pearls. Thank you. Okay, so now we've got 3 of these guys trading, which should be enough. Could go and get some more, but like I said, I'm not speed running this. Yeah, I want the obsidian actually. Obsidian is gonna be very useful. Okay, so I want my pickaxe. Don't need water. I'm just going to quickly, because that's going to piss me off. Okay, so they are actually trading some pretty good stuff. I will put all of my gold in here, and I'm going to quickly cut to the point where I get all the pearls I need. So 1, 2, 3. And 3. There we go. We didn't get all the pearls actually, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. There was a warped forest nearby, so I could just get them there. Kinda do want to check out the chests, if I can find them. They will be on this side right here. Okay, those are brutes. I don't like those. You know what? I may as well just get the Enderman. Let's get you in a boat. Oh well. Ah, there you are. Did it drop one? No. What about you, Mr. Enderman? Where did you teleport to? Oh, there's one right here. Can't place the boat anywhere. Why don't they enter the boat? This always works. Oh, he dropped one at least. My inventory is way too full, but that is okay. I hear another one. There you are. I'm not even gonna try and put you in a boat anymore. You guys don't want to come in today. Oh, it's gonna fall in the lava. Oh, didn't drop one again, so... Not much has changed. What about you? Want some? You want some? I have never seen this many Endermen in a bastion before. But it makes sense because of the biome it's in. Yeah, that looks like a death trap, to be honest, but I'll go up there for now. Yeah, so you can't catch me now, so that's great. Huh. Idiot. The Enderman's still mad as well. Is there one more? No, these are just regular ones. I think I did an accidental, very good job at rage baiting the piglins today. Or the brutes, I mean. Still kind of scared to walk up here. There's always so many of them. Once I cross this corner, there's probably gonna be one. But yeah, for now I think we're pretty good actually. Guys move very unpredictably, I will say that. Why are you alive? Thank you. Really want a couple more pearls. Just more gold. But I suppose I don't need them now. This is the best place to get them, though. Yeah, they just don't want to get in the boat today. There we go. For some reason, these drop rates are a little bit terrible, but what can you do, eh? Come here. Okay, he just doesn't want to be rage baited. Neither does he, for some reason. Finally drop one. So there you go. So this is what I tried to do all along, but for some reason a couple of them just weren't feeling it. These ones are though. What about you? You want? This is great. Now this is efficient. Is it worth getting one more? Yeah, I'll get one more. Box like a fish. No, I want my... Yeah, I kind of want one more. Let's find a fortress. Is that another bastion? No, surely not. No, that's just... okay. Now all of a sudden they want to get boxed. I don't know what the logic was there, but alright. This guy waited very long. Wow. That was a little bit ridiculous. Be the first one to admit that. Don't need that much fire res. Oh look, the Enderman placed the block here. That's cute. No fortress though. I think it's time I crank up the render distance a little bit. I still don't really see anything. What about this way? I am apologizing for any lag in advance. This is only an M2 MacBook Air. It's not really made for high definition or high settings, but I still don't really see anything anyway, so really matter, I guess. Now, I don't really want to start hurling through the nether, but I also don't really want to walk for a year, so... That was alright. We got some ancient debris right there, wow. Look at that. Idiot. Skeleton just killed itself in the lava. How long do I have this for? Oh crap. Do I need that? No, I'll be alright. Now I do. Completely missed my jump. And just like that, we only have 2 left, which is not ideal. Yeah, I just missed my jump in a very stupid way. I apologize for the horrible gameplay at times. One of the benefits of piglin trading, however, is that you can just get a ton of blocks, but I think I'm gonna have to mine through here anyway. It's kind of enclosed. Now, I cut this out a little bit, but I finally found a bastion. That took way too long. So now all I need to do is get up there, ideally without dying or getting hit by the blaze, if possible. This is also one with wither skeletons though, which I'm not a fan of. Yeah, that is treacherous, my lord. That is a lot of wither skeletons. No, 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 please. Okay, so this is the edge of that forest. Is that? Oh, that's just not rendering in apparently. Okay, so relax for a second. I need to find blaze spawner, ideally without getting caught up in between too many wither skeletons, but that path seems to be pretty cornered. So let's go around indeed. Yeah, okay, so this is actually quite safe. So now I think I'll do is just, well, if they are going to not fly away at least. Thank you, fellas. I come in peace. I suppose. Sort of. Yeah, I'll just drink the fire res. I don't really want to risk it. Now, they can still hit me with melee attacks, but that's quite rare. I think the other spawner is actually very nearby. Still that guy. I'm gonna get 2 more, ideally. I know this is technically already enough, but knowing me, 4 of the pearls are gonna break. Not ideal. Okay, I'll get out of here now. So I do kind of want to search the bottom part of the fortress, which starts over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, great. That is an awful chest. And after I search these chests, I'm going to end the video for today. And in the next one, we will make our way to the stronghold and beat the game. I'm going to do something pretty creative for the next one. Or I'm saying creative, it's been done before, but I haven't personally done it yet. I'll go downstairs a little bit, maybe it leads further. Sure does. I guess I'll get that. That's actually quite a rare find, you know. Okay, so that's a dead end. So yeah, I'm going to equip my diamond one again. And I'm going to say to you, sweet ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one, and good night. Bye bye everyone.